Swada up over the corner. We have a sword in case someone wants to steal a fork. Got my Funko Pop up there, and the Wabbajack. The Wabbajack is here. And Sheo's hanging over in the corner. I happen to be wearing a Dark Brotherhood hoodie today, trying to keep it comfortable. And, of course, why not Hermaeus Mora? I'm really looking forward to this, guys. I've got a pile of photographs here, and I'm looking forward to hearing what you have to say. So if you have any questions, pop them in. I will grab them as we go. In the meantime, it's time to start this signing, and let's go ahead and take a look at. Turn the volume down here. All right. Here we have all of our photographs today. We've got the character photograph. Now, there are some photos that are still available to be purchased. Some are not. Some had to be pre-printed. So photos like this one here with Sheograth, Daedric Prince of Madness. Unfortunately, this will have to wait until the next time. Those are all sold up. We may have one extra. We have, yes, Mr. Fluffy. Mr. Fluffy. All the Protectron robots. That's a very cool thing. Hello, Slingo. My day's been good so far. How about yours? This is the shot with Hermaeus Mora. This was very cool. We did this. This was a giant Hermaeus Mora statue at the ESO celebration in Las Vegas that we just did because, as you know, Necrom is going to be coming out on June the 5th. And I shall be Hermaeus Mora once more. I'm looking forward to that. I've gotten, went and had my eyes checked. It's very difficult for Hermaeus Mora to get his eyes checked. There's so many eyes, so many charts. And of course, the tentacles are just everywhere. It's hard to control and get them behind the philopter. Is that what it is? I think it's a philopter. Any optometrists out there, let me know. Hello there, Jacob. Wonderful to see you. We have some Lucy and LeChance photos that have been ordered up, and I will be signing those here today. And this one right here, of course, halt criminal scum. No one gets away with that in my city. Now, like I said, I have 4 shots that are still available in case anybody wants them. We've got this one right here. Oh, yes, the Sheograth. That's the West with the yellow eyes. We have more of the character shots. And if you take a look at that, you can see everybody's in there. We've got Sheograth, Hermaeus Mora up in the corner. There's Mo Cronin from Diamond City. There's Scribe Bigsley, exhausted. The Silver Shroud. Protectron robots. Mr. Burke is in the background, and he wants you to blow that cesspool megaton off the map. Hello there, Wolfersky. Good to see you. They're nice prints there. And as you can see in the corner, there's some of the mutants from World of Warcraft, not the League, the World of Warcraft. So we'll have some of those that we're signing today. Oh, and if there are any of you out there who are Washington Capitals fans, I still have a few more of these that were taken when we did the championship parade. Millions of people dressed in red out on the mall. We're not in the playoffs this year, but I got to tell you, having a Stanley Cup ring, still, it takes a little bit of the sting of not being in the playoffs away this year. So let's see I don't know who all we have here with us. I think we got Wolfersky. Wonderful to see you, and Slingo's here, and Jacob. Glad that you guys have made it along. I'm going to start with some of our Sheograths here. And these are very nice. We've got, as you can see, this is from Legends and the Legends game. Hello, Sazo. Well, thank you for listening. And I love giving voice to all the different characters in the game. I really, truly do. You have no idea how much it means to me to be able to be a part of these things and to reach out to each of you and to be able to reach you in Brazil is fantastic. So I'll tell you where, if you want to meet me at a couple of cons coming up soon, where you can find me. But in the meantime, let's start the signing. This one right here goes to Lizzie. We're going to start with Lizzie. And Lizzie wants an invitation to the Shivering Isles. So I'm going to do this in the yellow. I like doing it in the yellow. I refer to this as the cheese pen. Cheese for everyone. Ah, it's a lovely. Here we go. So let's start this one off for Lizzie. And we're going to say, join me, mortal. Join me, mortal, in the Shivering Isles. There'll be madness. Making sure the cheese pen comes through. This is going to be a lovely view. I like to think of this one as the bald spot cam. And here we have the first one. This is for Lizzie. And join me in the Shivering Isles. There'll be madness. Hello there, underground city. Pleasure, pleasure. Jacob, there are some prints still for sale. Um, it states no products right now, but really there are four available. There's the capital shot. There's the shot of me with the green or the yellow contacts, the character composite photo, and then there's a photo of me in front of a microphone, which is the least interesting of all. So those are all available. Let me make sure that this is labeled properly so that Lizzie gets her cue number. Okay. There we go. That one for Lizzie. So first one, Lizzie gets the first one of it here. So yes, I do remember Max and Emmett LaFave. Let's see, been presented. Ah, yes. The short films we did one where it was real Oblivion in real life, and I did a voice for them. And we did it for charity for the Alzheimer's Association, which is very near and dear to my heart. And in fact, we're going to be doing our big Voice of Palooza charity coming up in May, where we've got 50 different voice actors that you've heard of and actors coming in to help us do a lot of different panels. And we have streamers. 115 so far from all around the globe, going to be contributing streams and content and fun. We're going to have fun for funds all through the month of May. So if you get a chance, go check out falloutforhope.com and click on Voice of Palooza. And you're going to find, as more things start happening, we're going to be making more announcements. And if you follow at Fallout for Hope on Twitter, you'll be finding out who some of the people are that are going to be joining us. It's crazy and it's fun. We need to get the LaFaves to do something for that. That would be wonderful. That would be great to have them. Let's see. We have Caleb Tetro. Now, Caleb, are you out there? Are you there, Caleb Tetro? Hello, Davides. Thank you very much. Very, very kind of you to say. Favorite ice cream flavor? Oh my God. I'd have to say deep chocolate peanut butter. Mm. I do love pralines and cream as well. And Blue Bunny has some of the best chocolate. It's just lovely. Uh, Now, Agostino, the guy from Instagram, it's your birthday. Well, happy birthday to you there, Agostino. Well, you come out to the Shiver Niles. We'll do something festive. Or maybe it'll be festering. I might even skip rope with your entrails. A good more to you, Welkser. So this one here is for Caleb Tetro. Caleb, do we know what your what you would like written on here by Sheograth? It doesn't say, so I guess I can write whatever I'd want. So we're going to go starting off with your name, Caleb. And then I'm going to just say, I'll skip rope with your entrails. And the thing is, for entrails, we have to use not the cheese pen, but the bloody pen. Oh, yes, the bloody pen. And of course, we got to prime the bloody pen, do we not? That's the thing about these paint pens. They're wonderful and they look fantastic, but you got to prime them like a pump. Keep it going. Augustino, I've never reached adulthood myself, so I don't know what that's all about. Hey, and I got to tell you there, Sazo, any little bit helps. It's great when people can donate a lot to the Alzheimer's Association, but being that we're all gamers and we all are making our way through life, any little bit, $1, $2, $5, whatever anybody can add to this charity goes a long way, and it helps the people and the families, people who have Alzheimer's and the people who are taking care of those who have Alzheimer's. So I'm grateful to each and every one of you. And even if you can't donate, come out and hang out and have a good time with us. All right, it's time to bring up some bloody entrails here. There we go. That's what I like about Shea Gorath. He's a very funny guy, and everybody likes him. They say, "Oh, he's talking about cheese and this and that," but he's deadly. You don't want to get on his wrong side. Does he have a good side, a manic side, and a depressive side? He's got one of each, and what's in the middle is deadly. This is for Caleb. Caleb, I'll skip rope with your entrails. Ta-ta to you as you head out over Suicide Hill. Lovely, lovely. There we go. Move it along here. Now, this one, who's up next? Is Benjamin Haynes in the house there? Benjamin. Yes, Jacob, I've heard of the Young Scrolls. I know of them. What I find hilarious is people saying, "Hey, man, have you ever thought of doing a version of the Young Scrolls, recording that yourself?" And I'm like, it is my voice. They used my voice without my permission, and I think it's fine and it's lovely and it's funny, but I may have to skip rope with their entrails or pluck their eyes. I'm not sure which one yet. But, really, truly, I don't have any water, but I'll be drinking Gatorade, bitch. So that's where we are today. I have heard of the Young Skulls. They're very funny. And the music's kind of fun. Let's see. Moonlight Strike. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm trying to get out to the UK. One of these days, I want to get out to one of the UK cons. I just have to have one of them invite me out. I'd go in a heartbeat. This one is for Benjamin Haynes, and Benjamin has requested. Let me go back here and find him. Benjamin wants an Imperial Guard. Halt, criminal scum. I think that's where we'll go with. It says right here. Yeah, to Benjamin. And what are we going to do with this one? See if we can. I wonder if the white will work. It's a very colorful photograph. As we prime the pump. Do we know if Benjamin's out there and available? Are you there, Benjamin? Speak up, lad. Speak up. Hmm. Yeah, this is weird. It's white, so I can't really tell when there we go, when the ink starts to flow. All right, this one is for Benjamin Haynes. We'll go with the old black on this here, the bright side. A little red pen here. Does not hurt. We're going to have you pay with your blood, or Visa or MasterCard. It depends. It really is up to you which one you prefer to go with. Putting all the little marks on here to make sure it gets to you, Benjamin. And here we go. This one goes to Benjamin Haynes. Benjamin, yeah. Halt, criminal scum. Pay with your blood. You can't steal a fork in Oblivion. You can get away with a lot of things. Can't steal a fork. And then in Skyrim, you can't kill a chicken. There are just certain things you can't do for fun. I have one here that is not written out to anyone. It's another Imperial Guard. Let's see. Uh, huh. Well, sir, if Sheo says he'll skip rope with your entrails, it's just like, thank you, crazy neighbor. Very nice. Yeah, I know you pick up a fork, it's hard. They're just right there, right? They are just right there. They seem to be there for the taking. Well, Jacob, the one thing with the AI, one of the funny things, I guess, with the folks from um, Young Scrolls is that there are certain things that I'm pretty certain I never actually said. I think we're just going to go with a halt criminal scum on this one. Go back in and get a different color pen. We'll go into the red with this one here. I'm not sure who this one is for. It's just asked to ask for the autograph, but no personalization. You don't have to have it personalized if you don't want to. Here we go. Halt! Pay with your blood. I don't know who it's going to, but I hope that you like it nonetheless. I hope it's a nice thing. Yes. So this one, I have to make sure I get the number correct on here. No, most people don't know. This is my actual accent. This is what I really do sound like. Everything else is fake. All righty then. All right, looks like we're heading into the first of our Hermaeus Mora signatures, and this one is going to Matt and Sam. Are you out there, Matt and Sam? Eh? Yeah, there's some Joffrey ones out there. The video game with the prank calls and the pizza, I've seen that one. People calling up and ordering extra cheese and irritating the folks at the pizza places, which basically means I can never go order a pizza in public again because if I call them up, they're like, wait a minute, it's that guy from before. Oh, you're. I end up getting a lot of spit in my pizzas because of that. This one goes out to Matt and Sam. Please include a Hermaeus More quote from us if possible. Dealer's choice. They love Hermie. Well, who doesn't love Hermaeus Mora? And I would imagine that he would look to you and he would say, "Bask in my presence, Dragonborn." So let us go with that, shall we? To Matt and Sam. So quiet. This one here goes to Matt and to Sam. Bask in my presence, Dragonborn. I love Hermes Mora, and it's very interesting. Uh, the direction for this particular game, it's you're going to find sides to Hermes Mora you never heard before, and I'm very excited about this. I'm very excited for you to hear the whole Necrom. Some really great gameplay and stories coming up with this one, and it's a delight for me to be involved in ESO. I wasn't initially involved in ESO, but I joined up when I started doing Ard Caddick, the Despot of Markarth. And to be able to come back and reprise a role of mine that I'd done before in Hermaeus Mora to me is just priceless. I just love it. All of my characters to me are like my babies, you know. They truly are. I feel very near and dear to them. And it really makes a difference to me that people seem to feel the same way, that they really love those characters. So I thank you. Um, I really do. I appreciate it. This one of my favorites, Sheograth, Daedric Prince of Madness, is going out to Marcus. And we'll use the cheese pen here, Marcus, for this. And it says here to Marcus, my biggest fan. Marcus, my biggest fan, are you out there? Um, hmm. Ah, Welkser, I will have to look at that a little bit more and see what that means because you've made me confused. And I'll look it up and I'll try to figure out exactly what it was you were asking me and give it some thought. Um, thank you, Moonlight. Anyone else voicing my characters, I believe, just between you and me, they're imposters. Okay, this one goes out to Marcus, my biggest fan. Got to go back over the pens a little bit. Hmm. I'm going to try going with a different pen here, guys. Every once in a while, you want to switch them up. Wow. This one smells like nail polish. It could do a lot of things to your head. Augustino, what was your Martin question there? Oh, I saw the Martin question. I did see it. I recorded those lines before Sean Bean came on. They weren't sure whether they were going to get Sean Bean. In fact, I recorded a lot of different lines. If you go back, there are lines that you can hear me performing of um, even Vincent Valtieri. They didn't know whether they wanted me as Lucian or Vincent, and they decided after listening to Lucian, they'd rather me be Lucian LeChance as opposed to Vincent Valtieri. Uh, Truthfully, I don't know that there could be any better Vincent Valtieri ever than Ralph. Ralph Cosham, one of the best voices in video games. I'd listen to him do anything. And truthfully, yes, I'm salty about the ESO, Jacob, but you never can tell. Tomorrow is always another day. And I came back to play Sheo in Legends and Blades, or as somebody told me, you weren't in Blades. Oh, that was Theodore Gorlash. Yes, but I came back. And even in Legends, what was great is I got a chance to do the arena announcer again. And Sheograth attacks the arena announcer. So those little good old fashioned Wes on Wes violence going on there. This one here is for Marcus, my biggest fan. Cheese for everyone. With a little heart. I did put the heart right there, Marcus, with the signature, which is very important. You got to have the heart with the signature. Oh, let's see. Let me see. I need to add one more thing on here from what you've requested. Stand by. There we go. Add a little something there, Marcus, that you requested, and we left that for everybody there. So the next one is another Sheograth, and it's going out, this one, to Martin and Tasha. Martin and Tasha. Let's see. What's it like being a recurring character in Elder Scrolls? It's wonderful. It's wonderful. I bring these characters, I try to live within them, you know? I try to let them live within me. And to be able to come back to them and revisit them and find new stories and new wrinkles and folds in their personalities is wonderful. Fox, I did love being Fox as well. Fox wins again. That was one of the sweatiest voice sessions that I had ever done. Ah, they're coming in fast and furious. Now, see, Moonlight, my favorite character, that is a Sophie's choice. I mean, I love Sheograth. I love Hermaeus Mora. I love Lucien Lachance. Lucien was the first one to break the race, the where they all sound exactly the same. The Imperials all sound the same. Lucien was the first one to break that, so that's very special. I love Maul. Maul Cronin, specials, get you a nice hefty hickory right there. I love doing the Silver Shroud because I love old time radio. Just picking one, that's way too hard. Way too hard. This is for Martin and Tasha. Hmm. I think let's start off with Martin and Tasha. Are you out there, Martin and Tasha? Cheese for everyone. Is that what you, Hound Jackal? Is that you? Ah, well, Rhinox, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. That was fun to do. That was fun to do. Um, let's see. I'm gonna go with such beautiful eyes. I think I'll take those from you. To Martin and Sasha. Such beautiful eyes. I think I'll take those from you. Did you want the cheese? I don't know if Hound Jackal was you. Were you the is Martin or Tasha? Are you Hound Jackal? I'll put this on here just in case. Put this on the back while we're waiting to hear. Hmm. I better start speeding up here a little bit. I'm lollygagging through this, guys, and they're going to come in at 7 o'clock and shut us down. So I need to get done with some of these here. This one is for Eli. Eli wants a Lucien LeChance. I know what I'm going to say there. You sleep rather soundly for a murderer. There's Lucien. He's hiding back here. Lucien, even in his photo form, is a bit of a ninja. Again, Lucien, one of the characters that are very near and dear to my heart. What a storyline. I didn't know how that was going to turn out. I just know I ran out of lines. But being able to come back, you asked me about reprising roles. Reprising roles, being able to come back as the spectral assassin, which was Lucien from The Void, was wonderful. I would have loved to have done more lines so you didn't hear so much about, have you heard the tale of Matthew Bellamont? But it was still lovely, lovely. Let's we're going to start with white on this one here. Eli, you sleep rather soundly for a. And we switch to the red pen. Murderer. Eli, you sleep rather soundly for a murderer. I've heard that about you. Hard to wake up, murderer. Uh-oh. There we go. You have to write these numbers on the back of these things while you're looking at it in the small print and writing on the back of a photo in a Sharpie at the same time. So when you see these guys, it's going to look like I'm a doctor writing a prescription, which is, it's terrible, just terrible. All right. Now let us move on to the rest. This would be Sheograth for Olivia. Are you there, Olivia? A hero or a villain, it doesn't matter whether you're playing a hero or a villain because the villain is still the hero of their own story. He truly is. Or she is, or they are. The hero of their own story. You have to have, they have their own reasoning, their own reason for doing these things. They think they're in the right. Ha! Augustino wants to get a Lucy chance so that his face can stare down him on the ceiling. He would. He'd wake you up every night. You sleep rather soundly for a murderer. Well, I was Lucian. I was till you woke me up. This one goes out to Olivia. We'll give you cheese for everyone, Olivia. Cheese with the cheese pen. There we go. Cheese for everyone. Lovely. Very lovely. Okay, unless, of course, you don't like cheese. Then no cheese is just as good. Now it's time to go to the Protectron robots again. This one goes out to the Fallout 50 new responders, who are great. We did a thing where we marched out on the Capitol, and we marched up on Capitol Hill. We went from the Lincoln Memorial all the way out to the Washington Monument. Everybody dressed in Fallout gear, Vault gear, and we did a tribute while we were there to the late great Ferret Bodwin, who was a developer and just a wonderful, mirthful genius over at Bethesda, who went way, way, way too soon. And I thank you guys, the Fallout 50 new responders. You guys are the best. Uh, we'll start off with hmm. So this one goes out to the 50 new responders. You are as refreshing as a icy cold Nuka Cola. This goes out to you guys there. Thank you. Who is next? Ah, this goes out to Alan. Alan. Hmm. Ah, Benjamin, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, let's see. You are in here. This would have been yours right here. Benjamin, halt criminal scum. Pay with your blood. That one is for you. Yeah, we had you right up near the top there, Benjamin. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was Hermaeus Mora in Necrom, and it's going to be fantastic. So we got to get. I'm going for a Lucian LeChance here. There's Lucian. And I will say, Alan, the Night Mother loves you, dear child of Sith. Alan, the night mother loves you, dear child of Sithis.
And you do sleep rather soundly for a murderer. Look at that.
That was a voice we chose not to go with. Oh, we're pushing up on our time here. We're getting here, but we still got plenty to go. Don't get rid of us yet there. Don't get rid of us yet there, Rob. Okay, here we go. This is the Caden W. Caden, should I skip rope with your entrails? Would you like that? I don't know if Sheo's from Wisconsin. He could be from wherever he wants. Do you think that sounds like a Wisconsin accent? It's not. He's not Irish, you know. And he's not Scottish either. And he's not in between when he's malevolent. He's whatever he chooses to be, a creature of whimsy and of the moment. So we're going to go Caden. This is to Caden. Caden, I'll skip rope with your entrails. Usually that's the end of most folks, but some of them bounce back, you know. Hearty stock. There we go, Caden. Next up, it's Nick C. And Nick says, I'm looking forward to seeing your work again in ESO. Just wing it on the quote. um, let's see. This is actually the Hermes Morris shot. I love Hermes Morris. I mean, he's definitely got his eye on you. So this is for Nick. tunic. You have the knowledge you need, although you did not know you needed it. We never do know we need that knowledge till it's too late. I don't know where that voice is coming from. That's not even Mo Cronin. That's a little off-brand Mo Cronin. Next up, it's Samantha. Hello, Samantha. Are you out there? Are you there, Samantha? Hello there, Jaybird. Sammy, boy, yeah, I appreciate the support too. Sammy's getting a Sheograth. Um, I'm just going to say, you are Sheo's favorite. We'll go with that. Now, should I call you Samantha or just Sammy? I'm just going to say Sammy. We're going to call you Sammy. How does that sound? There we go. Sammy, you are Uncle Sheo's favorite. You know, like the Dark Seducers and the Golden Saints. Yeah, they are his the chosen. All right, we've got the character composite, which has a little bit of everything here and everybody. Let's go with where are the silver pins? Silver pins. There they are. Go with one of the silver pins here. This one is for Jesse. Hmm. I'll give you a cheese for everyone on this one. It's got a nice Sheo up there on the shoulder. Jesse! Oh, this one's for you, Jesse. And there we go. So, who is next? Who's next? This one is being made out to no one. No one in particular. So we'll definitely go with the cheese for everyone there. Oh, thank you, Pierogi. Appreciate that. Think that's very kind of you. I really appreciate the kind words. It means the world. Thank you. Mm. Cheese for everyone. There's no name on it, but you feel free if you wanted to write your name in later, or anyone's name, or my name. All righty. Are you out there, Joyce? Are you there? Where has Joyce gone? Is that Jaybird? Is Joyce? Are you Jaybird? Sheograth, the Midwestern representative we never knew we needed. He would enjoy himself at Culver's. Well, there you are, Jaybird. Jaybird, is there anything in particular you would like? Would you like cheese for everyone? Would you like him to skip rope with your entrails? Do you believe that you have beautiful eyes and he'd like to pluck those from you? Joyce, yes, Joyce. What would you like, Joyce? I saw you there in the on the mentions. You came in and talked to me on the messenger. 'Twas indeed a pleasure. Cheese for everyone. Unless, of course, you don't like cheese, which is just as good a signature. There we go, Joyce. Cheese! Cheese for everyone! Gave you lots of cheese on that one. Extra cheese, even though you didn't ask for it. Sometimes people are hankering for extra cheese, and they don't even know it. There we go. And now, my friends, I'll set these over here. We are down to the last autograph. This one goes out to Liam. And you would love You Sleep Rather Soundly for a Murderer, Liam? Thank you, Lightroom. I appreciate that, if that is your real name. It means the world. I got to tell you guys, just to be able to sit here and chat with you, even though I wish I could hear your voice as opposed to see what you're writing, and to know I've got a big screen in front of me so I could see what basically I'm trying to sign for you guys on this screen. And then I'm looking up here and I see the little tiny lines. So if I'm squinting, that's fine. Ah, Moonlight, you are Liam. Moonlight is you. It's me. It's Liam. Well, Liam, you want You Sleep Rather Soundly for a Murderer, yes? Do you sleep rather soundly for a murderer, Liam? You know, the night mother, she loves you, dear. Let's try. We'll go with the white until we get the need for the red. Okay, no confessions are necessary here, Liam. You don't actually have to confess to the murder, but the night mother, she does love you. Red pen. Hmm. Hmm. All right, here we go, Liam. Liam, you sleep rather soundly for a murderer. Does that work for you, sir? Marcus. Ah, well, it's a pleasure, Marcus. And I appreciate that. And thank you, Liam. Thank you. Uh, Here we have all of our photos, and everything is ready to be shipped out, and Streamily will be sending to everybody. This has been wonderful. I can, until they shut us down, I can take a few more questions. If anyone would like, I can actually focus on that, which would be lovely. So, any other questions? Anybody have anything else that they would like to ask me? Because now I'm no longer writing and putting down codes and things of that sort. So I can take a moment and actually chat with you guys. Evening Bubble Wrap Highway, a pleasure. My favorite role to play in any media? Wow. Um, I mean, seriously, Sheograth is up near the top, Lucy and LaChance. I really enjoyed being in John Waters' A Dirty Shame, being sort of getting out to go out and play with the Dreamlanders and do a John Waters movie. I played a character by the name of Fat. Well, let's just say it's Fat Blank Frank in the R-rated version, but in the NC-17 version, it's different. They know him as Triple F. I weighed a little bit more then. I weighed 360 pounds. And Selma Blair played my girlfriend in an NC-17 film, like that's ever going to happen again. And it was really fun. I got a chance to work with Tracy Ullman, do comedy with Tracy, and work with Chris Isaac and Johnny Knoxville. I was a member of Johnny Knoxville's gang. And by the way, John Waters yesterday just celebrating his birthday. So happy birthday to the Prince of Puke, the Pope of Baltimore, John Waters. How did I get in contact with Streamily? I spoke to Andrew Ho over there a while back, and also it was John Patrick Lowry and Ellen McLean, Sniper and GLaDOS, who referred me to it. I look a little different. If you, first of all, if you do look up Wes Johnson, A Dirty Shame on Google, you'll probably find the picture there. If you type in the name of my character, I think unfortunately you might find some photographs um, that you weren't expecting to see. Um, a fight between Hermaeus Mora or Sheogorath. Hmm. Well, I think it may look like Hermaeus Mora might get an edge at first because it has so many tentacles, so much knowledge in all realms of fighting. But Sheogorath has a Wabachak, and would turn him into a mud crab, the most hideous looking mud crab you'd ever seen, with all those eyes, all those tentacles, all those clippers. What a mess. Oh, terrible, terrible. It was John Waters' last film, but he's been writing a lot of books, and we've seen him on stage. It was terrific, and yeah, it was wonderful. Oh yeah, I was in The Wire. I loved The Wire. I got a chance to work with Wendell Pierce, and that was terrific. And yeah, Lance Henriksen. Oh man, Baltimore born, a terrific actor, just wonderful in everything he's in. If you've seen him, I mean, in The Wire, he was fantastic. And seeing him in John Wick, I can't imagine they'd want to do another John Wick, you know? I mean, of course, you could have John Wick without Lance Henriksen, but he was just what a presence in that film. Man didn't ever really even have to say a word with his eyes. And yet, if you hear his voice work in Destiny, he was fantastic. So here's to Lance. Cheers, Lance. Anybody else there? I will come back again someday on Streamily and do more of these, but I have a few other things that are coming up. It's going to be Free Comic Book Day. If you're out in the Virginia area, this is going to be Springfield, Virginia on May the 6th, Saturday, May the 6th. And I'm going to be there. John St. John, the voice of Duke Nukem, Mike Rawson, who does all the ghouls and voice of Vaultec Radio and the voice of so many other characters, Colin Moriarty from Fallout. We're all three going to be there. And we're actually going to be starting off our Voice of Palooza charity live from that event. It's going to be at a place called Toshi Station in Springfield, Virginia. And we're going to have a great time. And if you want to come out and meet us in person and hang out, we'll be there. I know I'll have some things, and John will have some things. I will also have some actual trading cards that were given to us by the Walter Day Trading Card Company that we're going to be bringing. And I might even bring the Wabajack if you wish to come out and take a picture with the Wabajack. The next day on the 8th or the 7th, it's Saturday and Sunday, first weekend in May. They're going to be at Echo Station. We're going to be out there. So that I think is in Centerville, Virginia. Then I'm going to be in uh, Des Moines, Iowa. Going to Des Moines, Iowa for the Des Moines Con, which should be great and a lot of fun. I know Jim Cummings is going to be there and Tom Kenny's going to be there. And we're all going to have a big blast. We'll probably do one of our Voice of Palooza voice panels there, which are a lot of fun. And then I'm going to be at Awesome Con in Washington, D.C. And that is going to be amazing. And we're setting that up now. I know Phil Lamar's going to be there. They're going to have Maurice LaMarche and Rob Paulson. Uh, they're going to have two doctors there. Yeah. Christopher Eccleston and as well as Jodie Whittaker are going to be there. And Billy Piper will be there as well. It's going to be a lot of fun. And it's going to be a blast. So I hope to be at a number of other cons during the summer and come out and meet as many folks as I possibly can. I think there's a chance I might even be in Appalachia in September. For those of you here, Ottawa Senators fan, you know about the Capitals? Yeah, Daggersall. I've been doing the arena announcer for the actual Capitals for 23 years. In fact, when I went in to do the arena announcing for Oblivion, Mark Lampert, who's the voice director there, says, just do what you normally do with the hockey, except, put it on steroids. These are gladiators. So I started doing that, and then I started adding a little of what I'd done in Oblivion to what I do for the Capitals. And next thing you know, we are unleashing the fury and having a grand time. So, and if you have any cons coming to your areas that you want me to come out to, reach out to them and tell them to reach out to Wes Johnson. Or I think Mobile Moniker Productions is they're my agents on that. And Streamily, I would love to come back and do some more things and chat with you guys again. I didn't do the SpongeBob voice like Tom Kenny. SpongeBob, I didn't do that, but I was the announcer for SpongeBob, especially during their anniversary. It's the SpongeBob anniversary special, things of that sort. So I still do voice for the National Hot Rod Association. So if you're ever listening to the cars dragging up and down and you hear, come out to the racetrack and smell the nitro because every ticket's a pit pass. And, I do the sports. I'm working on some movies right now. We did a horror movie this past summer. I believe it was called Last Night at Terrace Lanes, and it was a Jamie Nash film that was produced by uh, Eduardo Sanchez, who does the Blair Witch, did a movie called Sanctuary, which should be fun. I played a very nasty, nasty piece of work in that. I was a mad, mean, nasty person. My beard was darker. My hair looked like Nick Nolte on a bender. And when I tried to get through airport security the first time looking like that, they pulled me aside and nearly did a cavity search. They were very suspicious of me. I had to trim things down a bit before going back. Then I went right through. I'm working on a Star Trek film, Star Trek fan film, but it's the most if you go look it up on Indiegogo, it's called Farragut Forward, and we're still doing some funding on it, but it's the most well-funded Star Trek film in a long time, and they get special guests to come in and join them. They've had Walter Koenig, Tim Russ. They had Stan Lee come in and be a guest with them, and now they're having me. But I get to wear full Klingon makeup. I mean, I got the full walnut head, the entire thing. So playing Dr. Valal. I played Klingons in the video game Star Trek Legacy, which is interesting because now they may have a series called Star Trek Legacy coming out. I hope Terry Matalas decides to pull some of the voices from the video game out, but that would be fun. That would be nice. Uh, any voices I would have done differently looking back? I don't know. I mean, at first I thought Hermaeus Mora was a little weird. This is like one of the weirdest voices I did. Sometimes my voice was, you have the lisping and the tongue sideways. Um, Getting a chance to do Hermaeus Mora again for ESO, we changed it up a little bit. He's not always as slow. He was unskippable dialogue in the past, and I know some of you out there, you know who you are, wanted to gnaw your leg off because you couldn't skip past any of his dialogue, which I find hilarious. That I find as revenge for those of you who decided to kill the Emperor in Skyrim without actually talking to him first. You should talk to him. There are benefits to talking to them. You can still kill them. Show of hands, how many of you out there have killed me many times? I shouldn't even be standing here right now. How many of you decided to kill as many guards as you could? I know who you are. You save your game, and then you kill an entire town, and then you come back in, and everything resets. But don't they sort of look at you a little suspiciously? Yeah. They, I don't know. I've got a bad feeling, a deja vu, that you could be a dangerous person. Anyway, I'm also teaching during the summer. I do teach video game voice acting classes, which I'm in the middle of with a new class right now. And I do that through Theater Lab DC. If you go to theaterlabdc.org, if you want to join, we only do up to 10 people per class because it can get a little crowded otherwise. And we've had people from all over the world come in and take this class. Right now, we've got somebody from the Netherlands, somebody from the UK. We've had Australia, we've had Canada, we've had Germany. They are taking this class at some extreme times when we do voice efforts and fighting sounds. I think it's hilarious because people are calling 911 at 2 o'clock in the morning, or 111 or whatever it is in Germany. They're calling them. They're calling for help because they think somebody's being murdered in the next room. If they're a good actor, if the acting is good, they're going to call 911, right? If they're sitting in the next room and somebody goes, it sounds like somebody could be getting killed, but I don't buy it. I don't think they're committing completely to the role. So, yeah, let's not call 911. I think they're faking it. You never want that to happen. You want everybody to always believe. And I'm grateful to each and every one of you, my true believers, the ones who have been hanging with me since the games began. Since you got off the boat in Morrowind, and I was like, "Oh yes, we've been expecting you. Come right in. Tell us a bit about yourself." Someone stole your sweet roll. What do you do? Oh yeah, everything's a true story. Everything's a true story. Maybe put a little gravy on it, make it a little better, but no, it's all true. Absolutely, all true. So, this is wonderful. I haven't gone back to Streamly. I don't think anybody ordered anything afterwards. My screen got really weird. Um, there we go. Well, we have one more. No, that is not. We do not have one more. I lied. So that was it. Liam was the last one. Thank you, Hero Hammer. I appreciate that. You know what I love? I love being able to do voices that people don't know it's me. Uh, the closest to my own voice of any character I've done was probably Scribe Bigsley, who I just made exhausted, and that was mostly close to my own voice. He's irritated, he's exhausted. Most people hate him, but some people actually love Scribe Bigsley. Ah, so Cutius, you've been hanging out with him? Do they get nervous that you don't leave? I stole a lot of silverware and forks and bowls from him and sold them later. Yeah, I feel bad, but I look at it as stealing from myself. I play the games, guys. I play them a lot. I remember in fact, when I voiced Oblivion, it was helped because I played over 600 hours on Morrowind and living in that world and being immersed in it and feeling it. It changes things. You really want to live in that world. Hello there, Pie War. I don't know what the story is behind Pie War, but it sounds very Stooges-like to me. I could get into that. Ah, Mr. Burke. Mr. Burke, did you actually now are you male or female? Because if you're female or you play as female in the game, Mr. Burke will send you love letters, which I find he's a bit of a creeper, Mr. Burke. He can be just a little bit of a creeper. I do play the games. I love them. And the thing is, when I get in there and play them, I sometimes listen to hear how my voice works within the game and does it stay immersed and do I buy it and all that. But then I forget about it. Then I forget about it. Then I'm playing the game. I'm in the world. Now I got to say Oblivion was very cool because I was the voice of the Imperial sounds and all the efforts. So when you're actually swinging a sword on your PC or on your console or on your screen, and it's your own voice going ha da ha yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I love that. Of course, when my kids were here at home and they were younger, we were playing, and they were playing Oblivion in the back room. I could hear one of my guards going, "Halt, criminal scum! My earth! Oh, oh! Someone's been murdered!" My kids were killing me in the back room with broadswords. I suppose let them get it out of the way virtually. You know, it's better to be virtually killed by your kids on a video game than it is in real life. So maybe because of Oblivion, I'm here still alive today. Ha! But I would have been ready for them, and ready for you, criminal scum. Hmm. I love the toys. I love doing the voices, and I love hanging out with you guys. The thing is, if you're playing it on PC, if you're playing Oblivion on PC, a lot of those voice tracks are still hidden somewhere on the PC. You can hear me as Vincent Valtieri. You can hear me as Joffrey. You can hear me as Martin Septim. We all did different voices, you know. Uh, so, well, I got better, Hero Hammer. Killed a couple times, but I got better. I did play early Elder Scrolls. I played probably more Fallout and Fallout 2 early on. I played a little bit of the Elder Scrolls, the Arena, and I sort of lost track around the Redguard. And then I skipped over and jumped into Morrowind. But I would love to go back and play Redguard if I could find something I could play it on, because Michael Mack, who plays the Redguards, is a terrific actor, fantastic actor. And I've had a chance to work with so many wonderful actors. In fact, if you like Oblivion, if you like Skyrim, if you like Morrowind, we're going to be doing so many panels during Voice of Palooza in May. We're going to do an ESO panel. There'll be a Skyrim. There'll be a Fallout. We're going to talk about to some people who are putting together some fantastic mods. We're going to do an old time radio program that we're going to bring Emil Pagliarillo, who actually wrote the series for the Silver Shroud, is going to come in and join us. We've got some folks from Bethesda coming in. We've got some voice actors. I know for a fact that John St. John, John Patrick Lowry, Ellen McLean. We're going to get um, uh, Richard Epcar said that he's going to come in and join us. We're going to get Paul is going to come in and join us again this time. We've got so many voice actors who have already signed on, Jan Johns, and so many more who are waiting in the wings. It's going to be wonderful. So check out falloutforhope.com and then click on Voice of Palooza. Soon voiceofpalooza.com will be able to work as well. And I want you to see these things and come and join us on some of those streaming things and those panels. There'll be improv, there'll be games. We're going to have fun for funds. If you can donate, fantastic. If you can't, just come enjoy yourself and spread the word, because we're dropping the gloves on Alzheimer's disease and it's going to be fantastic. We just did a big boat cruise with John St. John down to the Bahamas. He does this thing called King Con Cruise every year. And I understand the voice actors who are going to be on it next year are going to be off the chain. So if you get a chance, I think it was only something like $300 per person to get a cabin, all your food, to transport out to the Bahamas. And then you just get like a regular Game Con ticket. And we had panels, we had fun. Where else can you go out and actually canoe or snorkel or hang out or go karaoke or drinking with all your favorite voice actors? Um, Although they almost drowned Richard Epcar and Ellen Stern by flipping their boat over, a uh, big power speedboat came through and nearly flipped them. But it was wonderful, and we had a good time. Oh, the DC Douglas was there, and during Voice of Palooza, we did Rocky Horror Picture Show, and DC Douglas got up and did a version of Sweet Transvestite that turned the entire boat on. So talk about a love boat. Things got weird. So if you get a chance, go check out kingconcruise.com. And if you want to come next year, we'll all hang out because you know what? We all still do sort of hang out. You become pals with people that way. It's a lot of fun. So voiceapalooza.com, falloutforhope.com, kingconcruise.com. You can find me on Twitter at Wes Johnson Voice and Instagram at just Wes Johnson. I do TikToks as well. I think it's Wes Johnson Actor, but some are fun, some are weird, some are boring. You decide which is which. And I will be back here, hopefully on Streamily sometime soon, to hang out with you guys, to do more of this, and to sign other pictures, but mostly to hang out with you and to chat. Hello, Scat. Not Scat, that's Scout. The lines are so small, and those are very different words. My apologies. And Metaton, you're doing a D&D campaign set in the Elder Scrolls. That's awesome. That's awesome. Last year during our Voiceapalooza, Matt Mercer came and joined us. Matt Mercer and John St. John were the ones who were the very first panelists with me on my very first Voiceapalooza we did at MagFest. And both of them are just the best of humans. Those of you out there who look at Matt Mercer and go, no, 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 that guy, it's too good to be true. Nobody can be that nice and that talented and that good looking. He hit the lottery everywhere. And then he got Marisha Ray, who is all those things as well. So they are just the best of humanity. And you guys, I'm gonna pass that on to you. You guys are also the best of humanity. And I thank you all for coming out here today. Any final questions for me, anybody? Any final questions before we pass on into that good night? Matt Mercer has a fantastic voice, but you know what's even better than his voice is his delivery, is how you buy everything he says and does. Everything he says and does, you buy it because it's true and it's real. And so is he. Yeah, he loves what he does and it translates. And his characters are the epitome of whatever emotion he is trying to portray. It's wonderful. I will try to have a wonderful night, Bubble Wrap Highway. I thank you. And Nick, howdy. Scout, thank you. Dagger X Soul. Eon, so ever moments you were taught you're afraid to talk to yourself in a certain voice? You know, I'd mentioned the movie that I did where I had to play Sanctuary. I had to play a very, very bad person. I had to play a very bad person, and I couldn't wait to get rid of them. But you have to get within that person and feel what they feel. And unfortunately, I felt those things. I sort of was on his side, and I had to almost scrub myself. And when cooking or doing laundry or driving, I do those voices all the time. Sometimes in driving, I use some of the angrier voices. If you go look on TikTok, there's the Imperial Guard having a little bit of road rage. So that was fun. By the nine, it is me. It is me, Nick. Well, guys, I've kept you for far too long. And more importantly than that, I've kept the folks over at Streamily much longer than they thought this was going to take. But I've had a blast chatting with you and signing. I apologize for the moments when I was signing and I was looking down and I was showing you all my bald spot like this. Oh my. And because sometimes it's hard to write and talk without writing the thing. Yes, Nick, cheese! Cheese for everyone! Wait, no, scratch that. Cheese for no one. Well, it's just as good if you don't like cheese. Ah, yes, Brocus. There is Hermaeus Mora will be coming out on June the 5th in Necrom. And I'm really excited about that. There are some other things that are out there that I have done that I am legally not allowed to talk about. But one day I shall. Oh, yes, one day I shall. All I can say is that I've had a lot of fun doing these things. And I hope that you've had a lot of fun playing them. And I hope that we all have a lot of fun together in the future. I hope to see you either at one of the Voiceapalooza appearances, at one of the cons, at Des Moines Con or Awesome Con, uh, Free Comic Book Day out at Toshi Station. You guys, I will see you. I thank you. And without you, there's no reason for me to get up in the morning. I appreciate it. Take care, everybody. Good night.